Salud, mes amis! Paris arrives to 30 Rock with a series of events to kick off the 2024 Paris Olympic ceremony. And you can watch it right here in the ring. Farewell to MetroCards and hello to Omni. City officials have announced that the new Omni program for students is coming in replacement of student MetroCards. This new Omni program is looking to make public transportation affordable to students, starting this school year. New York is one of the many stops of birds migrating south, and birders are on the watch, especially a young group here in Staten Island. After last night's presidential debate, one thing is clear for voters. They want more concrete action policy from the candidates. In Bryant Park, I'm Valdez Saravia, New York City News Service.
If I drop it, it might crack. So I hold it close beside me, best position as you see.
In the South Bronx, a community organization offers free music education to children from low-income families. They follow the philosophy of El Sistema, a Venezuelan music program that started in the 70s and made music accessible to communities in the poorest areas of the country.
Provide these things for free in this community because otherwise it would be a barrier for most of the families that live here, and that's a big part of our purpose. Our priority is to bring access and inclusivity and high quality education, musical education for kids in this community.
Parents of children who participate in the Upbeat Music program say this after-school activity is a great support as it reduces the financial burden of finding activities for their children that they might not be able to afford if they weren't free.
The girls, is for me, the music, of course, is free, help a lot. Very important because this help the kids' development.
For the children of the program, they say this has not only allowed them to grow artistically, but also grow personally.
Like I feel I don't know, it just gives me confidence. I feel like I could be myself when I play my instrument.
Music is in full swing at Upbeat NYC year-round, with different levels and instruments for children to choose, giving the chance of free immersion in the arts. In the South Bronx, I'm Valdez Saravia, New York City News Service. More immigrants have become U.S. citizens at a faster rate, according to the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. President Biden attributes this to restoring faith in the immigration. He took steps to speed up the naturalization process. As a result, just in 2023, the U.S. welcomed over 878,000 new citizens.
We have an amazing team that's on the ground constantly doing work in communities where English may not be the primary language spoken at home, visiting naturalization ceremonies and helping people to get registered to vote as soon as they become citizens. There's a lot of people that are super excited to get involved as soon as they take their oath.
Voting rights organizations say they're informing new citizens of their rights so they know what they need on election day.
You should also know your rights when you're heading to the polls. You have the right to bring an interpreter with you. You have a right to bring information along with you. We also send out voter guides every year before the elections, and you can also look online.
For many, this is an incredible, exciting time filled with a sense of responsibility.
I feel excited, but at the same time, I would say maybe a bit concerned.
For others, they say voting can be a way to advocate for those who cannot vote.
So for us, it was very important to have the political right to demonstrate or the political right to, vote. And we realized that the only way we could do that was to have our citizenships.
New citizens in New York City can still register to vote if they have not done yet, rather in person or online. Just remember that October 26th is the first day of early voting as we head to the November 5th elections, which is the last day to vote. In 100 Church Street, I'm Valdez Saravia, New York City News Service. Why Kamala is brat and in her coconut tree era? This Gen Z journalist explains it to you. Since President Joe Biden dropped out of the presidential race and endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris as the new Democratic nominee, she has become viral. In May 2023, Harris was at a White House event for advancing opportunities for Hispanic Americans. She recalled her mom using the coconut tree phrase to explain that we don't live in a silo and are connected.
My mother she would give us a hard time sometimes, and she would say to us, "I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you.
But what about Brad Kamala? Well, Harris has embraced the Brad trend from singer Charlie XCX's new album Brad, which became popular among Gen Z. Then Charlie XCX posted in X, Kamala is Brad, followed by Harris' headquarters account rebranding to the Brad trend for their social media. For Gen Z, Brad has a positive connotation, meaning being honest, fun, and blunt despite imperfections. If you won a gold medal in the 2024 Paris Olympics, you will be $37,500 richer. The U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee is handing out $22,500 for silver and $15,000 for bronze. That's not all. For the first time ever, track and field athletes who win gold can get an extra $50,000 from the Sports International governing body. For a lot of athletes, it's about the spirit of the game, not the money. But it's probably really nice to be a gold medalist from Hong Kong, since they get over $750,000. Do you think monetary prizes are a good incentive? Let us know in the comments.